Howdy everybody, and welcome back. This is the final on the Tom Daniels group build. I did the beer wagon and I turned it into the Jim Beam Wagon. The decals I got for the Jim Beam part is somebody was selling custom decals on eBay, and I asked if they could do a set in Jim Beam. They said yeah, and so they printed me out a set. At the top of my head, I can't remember who it was. If anybody's interested, I'll look it up and let you know. I painted it. Tester's root beer out of the spray can, and pretty much most of it is stock. I had to cut the steering wheel down just a little bit. Once you put it in there right, it was sticking up way high, and it just did not look right. I used the Molotov chrome pen this time. First time I've used it. I used it on the bottom, up underneath here. I also used it on the rings on the barrels. I used it on the tips of the exhaust, and I used it on the front on the shocks. And let's see, where else did I use it? Oh, I used it, can't really see all that well in there, but on the rings on that barrel and for the tops of the steins that are in there. And I loved it. Gonna have to go get me another one. I did something to mine during the process of doing this, and I can't get it to flow. So, I mean, I still used it. I just used it with a little fine brush, and it still worked great. The bed of the truck is a custom color of brown, golden brown, and that was it. And of course, the Molotov chrome is on the chains. The barrels are a mix of brown, golden brown, and a black wash. So that is pretty much it. The seats are just a basic black. I painted the engine. You can't see the engine really, but painted a block black, and then they call for the headers and top of the intake there to be like a flat white. So it's a flat white, but there's gray primer underneath of it, so it turns out gray. I detailed the top of the intake a little bit with I believe it was a red color. The gas tanks are just chrome out of the box. I didn't dechrome them and use the Molotov chrome on that. The wheels are chrome out of the box. The back pieces here are chrome. I will say that I don't know if it's with other kits, but I know on mine I had to drill out some more of the rim on the backs, well, and the fronts too, to get them to sit right, because when you put them on there and you put them in there, the rims would pop out. So they weren't deep enough, so I just drilled out the inside of them just a little bit, so they'll fit a lot better, so they don't look like they're not sitting outside of it. But that is pretty much it. It's about all I got. If you guys have any comments, questions, suggestions, as always, feel free to leave them. I did put I put one coat of Future on the body. I also did not do the seam here in the front. I had to spray the body and everything before you put it together, otherwise you'd be trying to mask off all this little detail in there, and I wasn't going to do all that. So sprayed the body in pieces, and then I put it together, and I just didn't feel like at the end, basically being lazy of not fixing that seam. But you know, the hood's got to come off some way, so you know, that just makes it believable, I guess, on there. So that's it for now. As y'all well know, my next build is going to be the Phantom 4 FD, and that's a wooden model that I am doing for my uncle. And while I'm working on that, I'm going to pull out another model to start on. I'm not quite sure yet, but as soon as I decide on what it's going to be, I'll do my intro for that. And I'll be doing an intro for the wooden model here soon. So until then, guys, thanks for watching, thanks for subbing. As always, leave your questions, comments, suggestions in the comments below, and until next time, I will see you.